Well, hello. How's everybody today? Really good to see you. Happy Monday. Hi. What's up, people? Been running around like a madman, trying to get stuff set up. I've been cooking, and I have been trying to prep for this thrown together show for today because I'm totally not prepared for stuff. But whatever, who cares? I'm gonna do a show anyway. Who gives a damn? Do it on anyway. But what's happening, my peoples? Happy Monday. Um, and we're gonna get started on this stuff right here because it is that time of the week. I like Mondays after I get off of work, that is, because then I can hang out with my peoples and talk about RC and other nonsense that is less stressful than everyday life. But anyway, let's get started with some shout outs because I set this stream up pretty late, but then I noticed once I turned StreamYard on that there's a whole crap ton of people that have been trying to talk. So, um, want to make sure to shout out the people that are here and get started. Anyway, so we'll go back and look and see who's here. Gotta scroll back up a little bit. Very first person here was Big Chris. What is happening? We've been talking a lot on Instagram about his cool setups that he's got going. He is a member, so thank you for the membership. Mr. Mike SSI, he's one of the longest members. He's there too. Thank you for the membership and thanks for being here. Who else? Mr. Jack78. What is happening, my friend? Happy Monday. Another member. Pete Lane, what's happening? Fellow RC flyer here in the Bay Area. Victor RC Jets, who is also a member. Thank you, my friend. Scotty Story, another member. And another faithful here on Mondays. Snow River Park, what's up? Another member. All these members coming in. I think I'm up to 16 members now. You know what would be really cool is if you guys blasted out there with their memberships and got me up to like 25, 30 members or even more. Got over almost 1,500 subscribers now. So that'd be cool if I got every one of those people to actually become a member. That'd be cool. But anyway, one can only dream, right? So who else do we have here? Shadow Ops. I see you, Shadow Ops. What's happening? Slightly earlier time than normal, so I plan to make it either 5:45, 6 o'clock, 6:30, somewhere in there, depending on what I have to do. I did some cooking today, so took a little bit of extra time. But yeah, I see you. Gonna make it earlier for people since so few people can stay up that late. Charles McDaniel, what is happening? I'm glad to see you got all your stuff. I did get your package back too, by the way. Mr. Med Scott, what's happening? Mr. EQRC, Pops 305, Defrost 42371, what's up? George Watts, what's happening? Andy Cho, what's happening? Michael Wrightso, what's happening? Who else? Jeff in Lower Alabama, what's up? Who else? Brian Chambers, what's up? Wife going out to get my son. I think I might have gotten everybody. Hamilton, I see Hamilton. I just got a text from you too. What's up, Hamilton? How you doing? So yeah, that's everybody that is here. What is up? How's everybody doing on this fine Monday? And now that we've done that, let's get to this. So, and I know Nate's going to make screen caps of me making doofy faces, whatever. That's how I express myself. I always do that. Anyway, so that's my website. If you guys have any questions about RC, somebody just threw out a random question there about RC, which is great. I have no problem with that. That's my website, Gooniac33.me. Haven't made many changes, but I will be making some updates to it soon. Wife is going to have to help me with that because I don't know how to do that mess, but she do. And the main and most important thing about that is that there is a contact form there where you can click on that and figure out how to get a hold of me and ask me questions about whatever. So feel free to check that website out. Also, streaming down below, you can see where it says super chats are always appreciated. That's very much appreciated. I did get some last week, so thank you guys. And if you would rather do a PayPal donation, you can do that as well. And it's putting the PayPal link there. And if you check out the description, it is actually in the description as well. So if y'all want to do that, or you want to support me by wearing some of my swag, check out my Teespring store with some stuff that I got there. Check it out. Also, if you notice in the description, there is a link to this event that we've got going on this weekend. It's called Food Truck Fly-In at the San Martin Airport. If the weather is permitting and it's not crazy windy, or if it's if it's windy down the runway, I got no problem flying. But we will be having a static display, and if everything goes well, we'll have some flying going on too. At that, if you're here in the San Francisco Bay Area, it's at the San Martin Airport, in which is near it's San Martin, but it's basically in between Gilroy and Morgan Hill. So take a look at that event. It's in the description below. Memberships are in the description below. PayPal and all that other stuff is in the description, so check it out if you guys don't ever do that. And most importantly, click the likes for me. Share any of my videos, do any of that stuff just to help with the algorithmage. Been slowly increasing my subscriber count, but I haven't been pushing all that hard. But it is it's growing, still growing, and I appreciate all those of you that helped me get over the hump a while ago. Some major honorable mentions would be Mr. Randy Huffins. I don't know if he's in here, but he for sure helped me out. Helped me get all those other subscribers. Shadow Ops helped me. Dave's RC. A few other people helped me get up over the limit, and I don't want people to think that once I've gotten there that I forget about it. I do appreciate it, and don't forget about it. So if you don't mind sharing my stuff, sharing my page, I try to help people out with this hobby, and want it to be about having fun and about keeping people in the air instead of laughing at them crash. Although sometimes it is fun to laugh at people crash when they don't listen to you and do their own thing and just make it harder on themselves. But can't always be that way. But anyway, so now it is time to get to the usual, which is asking all these questions. So now's the time. Y'all got questions? Ask questions. All you got to do is put it on down in there, and I'll see what I can do to help. Hamilton. So yeah, he's asking about what's in these boxes. So one of you can't see this one. This is a cat tree. That other one is a Arrows F-15. The one behind it is a X-Fly Tasman. So I just haven't moved into storage yet, but I plan on doing that. I have one that you can't see, which is in my car getting ready to go to storage. Is the Freewing 80mm F5 in the Swiss scheme. Thanks to Mr. Paul Ballard. I bought that off of him. Trying to help him get rid of some planes. But yeah, so I'm going to have a new plane here in the hangar, a couple new planes. And like I said, I did get flying this weekend. So there's Mr. Tim Toutant. What's happening, Mr. Tim Tutunt? And he was the very first person to put the fiery booty in the B2, which was cool. I don't care if you guys don't think it's scale, whatever. So what? Do what you want, and it looks cool. I didn't expect it to look as cool as it does. RC Law. Yes, I did get it. I um, just got the email about that Viper. I will reply to it, or you can go ahead and ask me the question again here, and I'll just answer it online. Actually, no, I think I told you to get online and ask. So, were you the one that was having issues with it losing signal or something? The RC Law. If that's the case, put it in there, and then I'll throw out some options as to what it could have been. And I can tell you what happened with Nate with his. But let me know. Yeah, Shadow, I don't know why he's always posting pictures of his wife up. I think he's trying to make people jealous. I don't know. Anyway. So, RC Law, if you don't mind, type out that question and type out what happened, and I'll put it up here, and then we'll talk about it. Because I want to try to figure out what's going on with that plane. Because I have some ideas, but let's put it up there so everybody can see what was going on. Type it out, and I'll put it in there. But and not everybody, don't be bashful. Put questions up in there. It's all good. And those of you that don't have wrenches, if you keep talking to me, you don't get wrenches. And RC Law, you're getting one. Thanks for being here and chatting with us here. So I'll just talk a little bit too, but as you can see, if you guys saw that picture, I did get to fly on Saturday, and it was a full day of flying. I flew the whole day, the entire day. I got there a little later than I wanted to, but got there about 9:30 and didn't leave until 10:30. Defrost, thank you. Let me get on there. Somebody's a member. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Thank you very much. So yeah, I got to fly, and I took 7 planes. So I had the Viper, I had the Murder Hornet, which is the E-Flight 80mm Hornet. I had the Baby Fate, which is the FMS 70mm Hornet. I had the 80mm updated F-35. I had the Freewing 90mm F-16, and how many is that? I had 2 more with the other 2. The Sirius. I flew the Sirius, and then I also flew. Let me see, is that it? F5. So I had all those planes with me. Everybody freaked out because they're like, "How you get all those planes in that car?" I said very carefully, and I know how to do it now in a way that won't damage them. So I was able to do it pretty good. So again, thank you, Defrost42371, for becoming a member. Very much appreciated. Spread the word, let people know. Okay, so here, this is the RC Law. This is a lost twice in 2 different Viper. Results in 2 crash. Okay, so could be 2 things. One of 2 things. If you're using the same radio, your radio could be the issue. Be sure that you do a proper range check. Number 2, if you're getting new receivers every time, make sure that they have the proper polarization, because I've noticed on a couple of the planes that they haven't been. They'll be in ways that aren't going to be polarized, and you'll have dead spots. That's 2. So another thing that I noticed with Nate is that when we first started getting the smart ESCs, is that they will have timing set too high. Timing will be set at medium. When that happens, the ESC runs hotter. When the ESC runs hotter, it gets to its cutoff threshold sooner, which means that you're going to lose BEC, which could be part of your issue, especially if the temperature is pretty high where you are. So that could be it. The main thing is, most important thing that I think a lot of people forget, do your range check. Be sure to do a range check. 30 paces away. Depending on what radio you're using. I like to do a whole 360 where you put the plane one way and then you turn yourself around and turn yourself around. Make sure that nothing's shutting off. If you notice that there's any glitches or any weirdness, don't fly it. That's all I can think of. Which radio are you using? Because chances are your radio could have issues too. But hopefully that's stuff that might help. Oh, nice. So Lionel Randall got to fly his Arrows F-15. Yes, they do sound really good. Really good. And I'm looking forward to flying mine. I'm going to have in-runners in mine, so it'll have a slightly different sound. But that is the plane. So let's see. There's another one here. Got the E-Flight F-18 out. Finally used all your setup. You told me, and all went well. First landing, I broke main. Oh. Okay, good. So as long as you got it worked out. I flew mine this weekend and had a blast with it. Thankfully, my buddy Frank, I haven't seen Frank out there in a while. He came and flew with me, and I did some formation with I forget what plane it was. I had my E-Flight F-18, and he had one of his planes, and he was kind of blown away at how fast it was keeping up with them. RC Law, this is another thing you could check out too. Make sure to keep your power leads away from the antennas. And that's true with 6S, yes, but with anytime there's electrons going past something, you're going to cause, we have an NX10. Okay. But anytime there's some sort of transfer of power, check it. Make sure that they're free of it. But again, like I said, go through and check your polarization too. Make sure that they're not antennas both aren't pointing the same way. You want one to be this way, one to be that way. That could be flat, it could be whatever, but they need to be 90 degrees from each other. She's flying with an NX10. So another thing, that little antenna in the front, don't leave it flat. Put it up about at a 45-degree angle. That could help too. But the range check is most important. And then, but also check that timing. Make sure the timing is on low and not on the medium, which is what they normally have it on. Okay. So, and yeah, that's a good thing too. Horizon's really good about this, RC Law. So if the planes are brand new and you have an issue right off the bat, get a hold of them, because it could be something that they will take care of. Most likely, from what I can tell, the AR-637 has been pretty dang near bulletproof for me. But if it does have an issue, especially if you've only got one or two flights, let them know. Chances are it's something that they might know about or something that they could help you with. And they're usually pretty good about it. So, as Shadow Op said, pay attention to that and get a hold of them. See what they can do. So, what else? Anything else? And you guys got anything else you want to ask? Let's see. So, we got 31 people, so hopefully I'll see 31 likes here pretty soon, people. Click the likes. But anyway, as I was saying about flying, I got to fly a lot. The wind actually cooperated. It was supposed to be windier than they said. We got a couple dust devils come through that was funky. Wasn't expecting that. But we had winds were mostly down the runway. At some point, they switch. They'd go left, right, north, south, east, west, and then boom, go one way. And then that's telling you that there's wind coming through the swirling. So got a couple times and there was some dust devils coming through, but it was a good day. Let's fly everything. Flew the F5 once. I did some things I haven't done on that in a while, which was go through and actually adjust the linkages to make sure that they were right. I noticed that my flaps were like this, so I went through and flattened them out. Had to do a little bit of retrimming once I got taken off. Okay, so it was good. It was a fun day. But there's you guys putting out some good questions here and some good answers. So Scotty's story, check out what RC Law, check out what Scotty's story said. That looks pretty cool. So it could be check with Horizon. They might take care of you. That could be something that they've done or something that they're responsible for. Especially that one with 4. So I'm thinking that it might be something to do with your radio. Yeah, and sometimes you get away with not doing a range check, but I always do just to be safe. I don't think I've flown a plane without doing a range check in a while. Another good question. Freewing Avanti is an awesome plane. It's doesn't matter whether you're new to EDFs or if you're a good sport pilot. The Freewing Avanti is a sweet plane, especially if you can fly the Viper 70. It has the same sort of landing characteristics as the Viper. You got to land on the mains first, otherwise you do this funky bounce thing. But it is a great plane, and from what I hear, it's going to be going away. So if you can get one because it's awesome, especially now with that new 9-blade Inrunner. If you can get the 12-blade Inrunner, it's even better. But get that plane. It's a good plane. Jermaine, what's happening, Jermaine? I see you, man. How you doing? So, let's see. The RC Law, the thing you need to do is the 30 paces and put it in range check mode. Point it at the plane, point away from the plane, point all the different directions, have to go through you to get to the plane. If you notice that there's anything shutting off, that's a problem in itself. So just check. But contact Horizon and tell them what's going on. Chances are they'll help you out because I think it could be something to do with the actual plane. That's something good to check out too, especially with those new with the telemetry. Yeah. So yeah, that's a good thing. Telemetry will tell you too. Be sure to hold the bind button. That's right. Holding the bind button for range checks is good because that puts it in low power. If you're in low power mode and you're still able to get good reception, that means that you've got everything set up right. If you notice it in low power mode, there's issues. No good. So cool. So anyway, so that's good. Thanks for the questions, guys. This is good. Yeah, range checks are very important, especially when you get stuff that starts going fast and can get far away from you quick. Be sure to do a range check and do a thorough one. You know what's funny, Shadow Ops? I'm using the original firmware for the NX10. I haven't updated it yet, and I haven't had any issues. But a lot of the times, it's Could just be a bad receiver, or even a loose antenna inside of the transmitter. Who knows? So anyway, good questions, guys. So yeah, I don't know if you guys could see, but I did some. I scared myself. Um, I flew my Viper 90. Um, it was funny because I'm like, I wonder if it's too dark. I took off as it's in the air. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty dark. So I could fly over near where the sun had gone down and I could see. But as soon as I turned around over by where I had to land, the plane was gone. I mean, I could see the lights, but it was still really hard to see. Um, I had no, I couldn't tell any perspective. So I was able to land it. But what I did was I came in and I landed fast on purpose and then made sure that as soon as it hit the ground, that I hit the brakes, which is just reverse thrust. And no issues. Wasn't a hard landing. It was a soft landing. It was actually pretty good. And but yeah, I had a good day flying pretty much everything I had. I only flew the F5 once, but I flew everything else multiple times, so it was pretty good. Oh, Snow River, thanks. So cool. He posted that. So I need to. I'll actually go through and do that today. Um, but Nate helped out with that the LVC thing. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, because the planes are just shipped that way. Um, they ship the planes with defaults, and the defaults are medium timing, medium LVC, high cutoff, all those things. So you go in and you make those changes, and everything's better. So, but cool. I'm glad that it's actually helping. I haven't been on RC groups in a while because I got tired of all the bickering. But I will go through and cut out that snippet and make it its own video so that people can figure that out. But cool. Fire cool. So Daryl Penson's getting a turbine. Aviation design Phoenix with Jetsmont VT80. I have friends who swear by Jetsmonts. I love them. So that's cool. Um, you'll notice the biggest difference with EDFs because they tend to be a little harder on the batteries. They're not really harder on the batteries. They just have a higher amp draw. Most prop planes you don't notice, but it will help you with prop planes too if you lower the timing and do all those other changes. I can hear when an electric outrunner, the timing's too high. I can hear it. It makes a grinding sound. So like the Draco, its timing set to medium, and all those things that were on the Smart ESC. Something bit me. So I've noticed that the motor makes that grinding sound as soon as you change it. It goes away. Cool. What's up, Slap Nuts? Well, yeah, I don't know. We have an issue losing. Oh, well, I don't know. I'm just trying to throw out options and things that it could be, but it's just suggestions. But if you get a hold of, tell them what's happening. They'll help you troubleshoot. It's hopefully you'll be able to figure it out because that's kind of frustrating. All right, Shadow. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by briefly. Guess I don't know, RC. I hope you can figure that out. It sounds like it's one of those weird issues. You just have to do process of elimination, see if you can figure out what it is. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but you gotta try. So anything else, Joe? Y'all got anything else? Oh, Big Chris, do you have a link to that video? Because I will show that on here on the screen if you post it, because that was trippy. I'll take the I'll click the link and show everybody here, because that was trippy. Freak me out. But yeah, all this weekend. So that's another thing too. I changed the receiver in my 90mm f16 and put in an AR637T, and because I had a Lemon RX in there with the newer generation Lemon RX, which had been crappy. So I switched it out to the new AR637 with the help of Nate. We did that at the field. He had to help me through the setup. Got it flying, and then I've been making changes to the gyro. Noticed that it was doing this funky little wiggle waggle with its tail. So I kept making some changes to the. I see it. Okay. I kept seeing some changes, making some changes, seeing if it would help, and eventually figured out that the aileron gain was too high, and the rudder gain was too low. So I changed that. Next thing you know, plane's flying like it's on rails. So it was pretty bumpy and blustery out there for a little bit, and that accentuated those extra bounces. So once I did those changes, the last 2 flights of the day were perfect. Plane flew awesome. Also, got some new batteries. Like I told you guys, I got the. Let me see. I got the Sokokin. Actually, I don't think I had them yet. I had the Sokokin 7200, the 6S 100C 7200 packs, and I flew those this weekend. I didn't fly like an idiot because they hadn't been broken in, but because so as it is right now, when I put them under a heavy load, the voltage did drop quite a bit. And I think that's just because they're new. So I'm going to do some more cycling of those and get them ready to go, because even after the flight that I had, which was almost 6 minutes, I still had 22.9 volts. So the batteries are still very happy, and I could have still kept going. And then I also got some Sokokin 2 4S batteries. 4S, I don't remember what C they were, but I got some 4S batteries for the 8S setup in my F16, and that actually worked really good too. Those were I'm breaking them in, of course, so I didn't fly like an idiot, but it's still, they did pretty good. Sokokins, I've heard lots of good things about them, so we'll see what happens over the course of their life. But as of now, they're doing pretty good. So until anything changes, I will tell y'all. But and I plan on getting some SMCs because my buddy Frank was flying those. What's up, Yuri? I see you. How you doing, Yuri? Some SMCs. Those are actually really cool batteries. He was playing his telemetry as he was flying. They don't drop voltage at all under load. Oh no! Sorry to hear about the COVID, Yuri. What I'm hearing, it's making a little bit of a minor resurgence, but it's not anything that's really, really too bad. So hopefully you're doing all right, and we'll get better. But so let me share the video that Big Chris just posted up there. Let me get that out of there so you guys can see. We got that one. This one. All right, so let's get that video up. I got to share the screen, so it's going to be weird for a second. It's going to be strange for just a second. But so here we go. Let's play this. I don't think you guys can see that. Did something weird there. I don't know what it was. But Chris caught it. Was able to get it back flying again. That was pretty dang. What? Sorry, guys. That was a spider or something. What the hell that was? Something was on me. Let's play it again. So right about there, did something and it just flipped. I don't know what that was. Could have been a rotor. Could have been something happened in one of the elevators. Got stuck or something. I don't know. But what the fuck was that thing? Huh. Anyway. So that's it. But I thought that was pretty freaky. It was a good save on Chris's part. So the F-35 flies great. I have a couple of videos that I did over the weekend showing what I do and how I've done it. Some people were wigging out because of the fact that I put my settings the way that I did and use the expo settings the way that I do. But the plane flies actually really scale. I don't want it flipping and flopping around looking like something it's not. So it flies great. My throws and my expo a little different than most people's because of the way the plane flew, but it flies amazing. It flies the same with this at the 80 as it did with the 70. The biggest difference with the 80 is that it's got more punch and more climb, so more vertical. So it's pretty much the same. Otherwise, it's a little bit harder on batteries, only a little bit, because the 70 the free wing 70s still reasonably amp hungry, but it's pretty good. I like it. It's been a lot of fun, and the coolest thing about it is that I'm able to cruise and still get quite a bit of speed out of it. So I can be at 50% throttle and it's still moving pretty good, but it's barely pulling any amps, so it makes it pretty good. So thanks for asking. Good stuff. Let's see. RC, well, I hope that stuff works out. Let us know what you come up with, because that's too much money to be thrown away with that plane. I know they'll help you. They'll help you out. Paul McNeil, what's up? I see you. I meant to say hi. So yeah, so Big Chris, I'm wondering what might have made it do that. Maybe flicking the switch off like that, and it might have made the elevator or something stick, because it looks like it was in a stall. Like an elevator induced stall, high speed stall, whatever you call it. But yeah, like it's had too much elevator. So guys, give me a second. I need to go check on something real quick. I will be right back. All right, so I'm back. I had stuff in the stove, so I wanted to make sure I hadn't forgotten my timer. Grab some water since I'm running my mouth and my throat's getting dry. Paul McNeil. Um, Always cool flyovers. Nothing crazy cool this weekend, but we had some military. You know, there's a cool P3, a really rare P3. They call it the panel bird because it's got a funky tail. I got to see that one fly over. That's going to be retired pretty soon. Saw a C-37, which is a um, military version of the Gulfstream. There's always cool stuff flying over. JCB 67, your box gets mailed tomorrow. I was going to mail it earlier, but I had some other stuff going on. But I have it in my car. I have the sticker ready to go. It will be mailed out. So yeah, JCB 67. He's the guy who won the X-Fly A10 last week. So shipping that out to him. And what do you know? Thank you there, Mr. Tim Toutant. He dropped the super chat for me. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much. I like the super chats. Very cool of you. Thank you. The fact that we are allowing dogs at our complex now. Is that window open or closed? Okay, good. But they're allowing dogs now, and it's kind of irritating just because of the way people are with their animals. I love the animals, but I don't like irresponsible owners. Okay, we'll be back in a minute, guys. So, anything else? What's up, Great Scott? How you doing? All right, cool. Big Chris gets to fly again tomorrow too, which is good. But, anyway, guys, that's pretty much what's been going on here. EQ, that's a good question. The Fury is kind of a weird plane because it's set up as 4S. They do have some other 4S fans that would work. The only issue is that you don't have a whole lot of room for battery. So I'd upgrade that plane to a 6S if there was enough room to fit a battery in there. Even a small 3300 6S would be good. But I don't know. You could probably find a more powerful 12-blade 4S that would work. But if 4S was the wrong, they use that 5-blade too. So just by switching to a 12-blade, that might be everything you need. But then you've got to worry about the exhaust. It might be too big. So, yeah, I don't know. Daryl Penson, good question. So, that's a cap. My suggestion would be to add lots of expo to the rudder. Leave it at 100% throws, but up your, then it's going to sound weird. It's going to freak, everybody freaks out and weirds out when they hear this until they try it and actually see how well it works. But I would take the rudder channel and add 100% throw, and then do anywhere from 80 to 75 to 90% expo. And it sounds weird. Sounds like it won't work. Sounds like it'll be like an on-off switch. No, it works. Okay. So Derek Penson, it's at 80. So there's another thing that could be wrong. On mine, I know. Let me see if I can find that video real quick. On mine, there's a screw that was loose. It's one that's actually painted over. I'm sorry for all the screen changes. Um, but there was a screw that was loose, and you can't see it. The screw is painted over. So let me get to my playlist here. There it is. I'll find the video and I'll post it here. Check out this video and see, because there's a screw that's loose on the gear itself. Let's see if I can find it. Is that all of them? Yeah, so there's a screw that's loose. If you look at the nose gear, look down most of the way, like right by where the little oleo is. On the side, there is a screw, and it's painted over. That screw will actually can come loose. I had to tighten mine. It had been painted over. There it is. This is the one. I'll send you this video here. So this video, I go over what it was that caused it. So take a look at that video. I think it's towards the end. Yeah, there it is. It's on. Okay, so it's at about 6 minutes and 35 seconds. I start talking about it, and it's on the right side. Right. There's like a little knuckle-looking thing. Yeah, it's right above the little spot that they normally use for the catapult stuff. So you can see that there's a screw that's loose, and that screw actually is what keeps the steering centered. So it's painted over, so you have to put a screwdriver in there and try to tighten it. And chances are it's going to be painted over, but as you start moving it, it's going to tighten. So check out that video. That should be it. So that should be it. Hopefully it helps. Take a look at that video, and then have your buddy or somebody else that you know of take a look and see if that helps. That should be it. Right. Anyway, anything else? Y'all got anything else going? Because Pops 305. I'm still working on that stuff too. I got a whole bunch of stuff over the weekend that I'm going to be trying out. So I'll have to let you know. But I'm probably going to get going here in a little bit too, guys, because I've been on for almost an hour. We've been talking about a lot of stuff. I've been running my mouth. I dry out my throat. I got to get my stuff out the oven here in a little bit. So, what else we got going? All right, man. Thank you for coming by. Thanks for becoming a member. Very much appreciated. Hopefully, see you back on here again soon. I got some more cool stuff coming up next week. Hopefully, it's my birthday a week from today, so I plan on being able to do some stuff I want to do on that day. Yeah. Have a good night, Daryl. I get up at about the same time every day, so I understand. It's only 7:30 here on this side, but I know it's late on the East Coast, so thanks guys for hanging out. And if you live in Europe or any other of the other places, which is why I've been changing my time, my start time, so everybody will be able to make it. Mr. Mike Bird, what is happening? Mr. Tui, what's happening? Goes out flying and having fun. Good. Glad to hear it. Something landed on me. I think it was a spider from the ceiling. Something landed on me and was running. Anyway, what else y'all got? Anything else? Anything else before we possibly move on here to something else? I think I'm probably gonna most likely get going. Yeah, what's up, Fred Barron? Garfield Houston, yeah, you've got some stuff I need to check out too. I guess there was a couple new videos you posted I need to check out. Some sort of 10S something, but I gotta go check out. Also, that's something I wanted to mention too. Now that I think about it, because Garfield had been asking me about that new FMS. I know he's been running it in his Avanti on 7S, which has been awesome. But I have the X-Fly Sirius when Nate repainted, and I put that new FMS 2000 kV with a 36 millimeter motor in it. And I got to fly it this weekend, and I flew it with another plane this weekend, and holy crap, that bird is badass, especially with that new fan. It's like a rocket ship, especially at like half throttle. All I had to do was turn just a little bit and then try to catch up to some. I was trying to catch up to a plane I was flying in formation, and I had to basically keep pulling the throttle back because it was smoking. The thing was good. So yeah, that new FMS 2000 kV 80 millimeter is badass. And I'd like to try it on some higher cells. I got some new ESCs, so I'll be able to try that stuff out soon. I was going to fly my my F-15 this weekend, but I didn't have room, so I'll probably do that next. I've got some stuff I wanted to try on that to help with its dragginess. So we'll see what happens there. So yeah, I've got some more videos. I have to post the videos from over the weekend. I got a lot of videos I'm behind on. I don't do like I used to and just dump them. I have a video of me flying my Sirius with Nate's new B2. That's still coming. So EQ, that A10 that I had it for a while. I had it had ESC issues on one of it, and because one of the batteries, I lost a cell, and it had that weird LVC thing, and I couldn't change the settings on the ESC, and the plane went in. But I fixed it, and then I was able to fly it with no issues from then on. But come to find out that the ESCs cannot be programmed, and then they're set the same way that the smart ESCs come out from the factory with the the high cutoff, and it's hard cut instead of a soft cut and all that stuff. So, but I might get another one. I'm thinking about getting the new V2 A10 because that was pretty cool. So Whoa. Arcelo, I gotta post that up. That's pretty cool. So he said he bought a Habu SCS, took out the Forest system, and put in the Freewing 2210 with a 100 amp Predator. Fastest ever clocked was 156. That's fast. That's fast. That's pretty impressive. Um, that's really impressive. Um, yeah, that's fast. 156. Anything over 125 is fast. 156. That's moving. That just shows you that the STS system is really holding it back. That's good. Yeah, Andy, I've got some aerodynamic changes I'm going to try to make, and if it works, I'll hand it over. I'll let you know. Um, yeah, RC. Well, was that with gear off? Was that hand launched? I'm curious. All right, y'all. Well, once I get this answer from RC Law, then we're gonna get going. But that's pretty good, man. Um, yeah, Scotty Story, the E-Flight A10 and the 70mm A10 from FMS. They both fly great. Um, the big bad boss of them all is the Freewing, where you can put that 90mm conversion in it. But the 70mm, that's fun too, especially with the new upgraded fans. Those things work really good in there. But as you can hear, I got a timer going off, which means time for me to go. But thanks to everybody for coming and hanging out tonight. Hopefully, the next show I'll have some more stuff going on. Maybe see if Mr. Super Dingus wants to come hang out on here. But he's probably out flying right now. But yeah, we're gonna get going because I got to go get stuff out the oven, and it's time to end the show. But thanks y'all for being here. There will be videos posted here pretty soon, so be on the lookout for that. And guys, have a good week. Hopefully, see you on here next week. Adios.